My wife and I have two grown children, and we're starting to think we live on Lake Superior, the other beautiful lake in the Western Hemisphere. But the winters are long there, and so we've been looking for a place, and we've tried places in the States, and we've gone to Costa Rica and Nicaragua, and we ended up here at Christmas over the month that we were here. Kind of fell in love with it. The main attraction for us was obviously the scenic beauty, but the weather. Nicaragua was too hot, Costa Rica was too expensive, and here it was like no bugs. Every day was 75 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit, got down to 50 at night, so you could sleep really well. And so we weren't planning to buy, but we saw property that Armand had for sale, and we took a look at it, and we've been back one other time since, and my son came and looked at it, and today we closed on it. Yeah, I have very limited Spanish speaking skills. I'm hoping to learn more, and my wife is in a similar situation. So we could not have done this investment or transaction without the help of somebody like Armand. The other reason is we're not planning to be permanent residents here, so we need somebody on the ground here that can manage the property when we're not here. After we looked at the house, my son came down, he showed it, we came back, we took a look at it again, then we went through the typical negotiation process that you would in the United States. And once we agreed on the price, and the process to close was pretty easy. I guess there were really no hiccups. I did seek my own legal advice, but I have enough trust now in Armand that I would take recommendations that he would make. About the only thing that was a hiccup, I was here staying at a place that had sketchy internet, and when I wired the funds, the correspondent bank to my bank at home would not release the funds without a verbal okay. But the funds did arrive on time, and we had the closing, and it was smooth. The banks here seem to be almost as modern or more modern than the banks where I come from in Michigan, and everything was a very smooth process. Well, if you haven't been here, the first recommendation is you need to come here. I have not spent a lot of time in Guatemala, but first of all, the weather's great, the food is all pretty much fresh. They just opened a new North American type supermarket here in Panajachel, and then there's also a really great grocery store called Sandra's that carries a lot of American brands, as well as the local stuff you can get at the market. But you need to come visit. Again, I'm now here in the rainy season, and the rainy season isn't that rainy. It only rains for a few hours a day. So you can even come this time of year, but we're planning to be here from November to April, and I can't think of a better place to spend my winters.